earthquake project tutorial will show you how to make a movie using WeVideo. You first need to gather your map and any pictures that you want to include in your project. You should have those saved in your Google Drive right now. If you don't, go do that first. And then come back to WeVideo. And if you're on a Chromebook, you can just click the WeVideo icon at the bottom on your dock, or you can go to WeVideo.com. If you click the Home button and the Projects button and click New Project, it's that plus sign in the bottom right corner, you can create a new project. And I would name it after your earthquake, whatever the name of your earthquake is. And you're doing this personally, just yourself, not with other people. So click Personal and then Next. And unless you've already uploaded your media, which you probably haven't, click Next here. We'll add your media later. And then click Create Video. So now you're in video creation mode, but I would first click this menu on the upper left corner and switch over to timeline mode. Timeline mode will be most like iMovie or other movie editors you might have used. Storyboard mode is really for beginners. So then click the green button, which will let you import media or upload files. The Google Drive icon in the bottom left corner is your best option. And then you can go to your Google Drive and get your pictures that you've gathered for your earthquake project. Again, if you haven't done this already, do that first. Get your pictures ready and all saved in Google Drive. I would put them all in one folder and then upload them. Now you can upload them into your project. And again, those have to be in Google Drive right now. Now they're actually in WeVideo, and it will load those into my project area. And I can see my pictures I've gathered for my earthquake project. And then I can grab all of them at once or grab one at a time. I'm going to grab one here and put it on video 1. Now I put it on the video 1 track and all my pictures on the video 1 track. And that's because I want things above that. I'm going to want text over the top of that. Video 1 is a bottom layer, and you'll see video 2 on the left. That's a top layer, and we're going to put text over the top of our pictures. So our pictures need to go underneath that. I click the text tab at the top and then grab this text. That's a good one for the opening. It's nice and big and bold, and I can make adjustments. I can change what it says, of course, and have a good title for the beginning of my video. And right now it's over the top of one of my graphics. I don't have to have it that way. I can change that. Once I type in my text, I can change the background so it's a little easier to read. Sometimes you'll put text over a background and the colors will bleed together. You can even do a background color under your text. So you have your picture and then your text with a highlight. When you're all done, click that you're done editing your text. And now is when I'll think about, maybe I don't want these pictures underneath that opening. So I'm going to slide these over one at a time, grab each one, and move them over. I do want it to overlap, but just not right away. I can highlight all my graphics, pull them as one unit so they're all tight together. And so here's my text, and here's a graphic where it's not over the top. So the other text tools up at the top, I can grab those and put in smaller amounts of text. I don't need to use the big bold one. You could use the big text one for everything, but I would use some of the other ones for smaller text so it doesn't take up the whole picture. Same thing, double click those text segments that you brought down into your video and change the text to be whatever you like. And again, you can tweak and change the colors of the text, of the background of the text, and just get really colorful. Just make sure that the colors you're choosing show through on whatever picture you're putting it on top of. And if you're not sure, like you think you've got it, click Done Editing. You can move your playhead and the graphic and the text and then see, oh, that looks good, I can see that. Notice too, all these text elements I'm putting in are on the video 2 layer. They're on top of my graphics, so they show above the graphics. If I put them below, they'll be hidden underneath my graphics. So here's an end title. I'm going to put the end title and change this. I'm the only one working on this today, so I'm going to make this so it's just directed by me. And again, here you can change it from black and white to color. You can change the size and really tweak this to your heart's content until you think you've got it perfect. You can move things around, and when you're done, click Done Editing, and I have my end credits. So now I'm going to switch my tool over to Transitions. That's the middle button, and these transitions are ways to have one picture go into the next. I'm a big fan of the fade to, or dip to white, where it goes real bright. It's very much attention getting. So I slid that in between all of mine. Now I'm going to use a dip to black at the end, because then it's the end of it. You can choose any of these you want. Some are very distracting. I'm a big fan of the dip ones. I like the way those affect things. So then finally, music. And this should be the last thing you do. If you click the musical notes, you'll have all sorts of musical selections. I would pick something suspenseful, but there are other folders with other music you can use that really might fit your earthquake. I would avoid the cheerful ones. Cheerful ones are probably not what you want for your earthquake. So you can actually preview these by clicking play and listening to them, see how they sound. And if you're like, yep, that's the one I want, grab it and drag it below your video into the audio track. Now it's going to be really long. All the songs are very long, so I'm going to trim this. I move my playhead where I want to end my video and end the music. Then I pick the music itself and make sure that's highlighted, the music track, audio 1. Then I click the scissors on the playhead. That cuts the music there. Then I can click that last part I don't want and trash it. And then I just have enough music to last my entire length of my video. You can also change the volume. You can fade in. I grab the left slider and move that down so it will gradually get bigger and bigger and louder as the video goes on. And that's how you do your audio. Then you can click play and preview the whole thing. I'll also share a version of this movie where you can actually hear and see the whole movie play through, and you can watch it and see how an example could work.